I'm Ted Aanestad with SOMO Realty, and I'm going to be answering a couple questions that I have been receiving recently about the Sonoma County real estate market. Question 1. How has Rohnert Park home appreciation trended in the past 5 to 10 years? So in the past 10 years, we've seen about an 80% increase in the average annual appreciation is about 6 to 7%. So 6 or 7% year over year gives us about 80% over a 10-year period. I think a lot of what we've seen historically over the last 5 years, especially, is due to the low interest rates and the increased demand for people moving into Sonoma County. Leading off that last question, the next question I usually get is, where do we see appreciation going in the next 5 to 10 years? And now, while I don't see appreciation really increasing to a level of 80%, I do see somewhere settling in between, say, 30 and 60%. I think a standard annualized rate of return is anywhere between 4.5% to 5.5% on a conservative value, which would put us anywhere between 30 and 60% over the next 10 years. If we had the same interest rate market that we did 5 years ago, I'd say we could easily get to over 100% appreciation. But because the current interest rate market that we have is holding us back from seeing a real explosion of appreciation. Probably the main reasons why we're expecting this large appreciation still in Rohnert Park, even given the current cost of money, is the location proximity to areas like Marin or even San Francisco. And then also one of the main draws to Rohnert Park is the planned development of the SOMO Village, a large expansion of almost 1,700 homes in total coming to the Rohnert Park area, built around a holistic community-driven downtown, is really going to draw a lot of money from either Marin or San Francisco up north. Yeah, I think that as we're looking at the next 5 to 10 years, it really starts with how the construction's coming together today. And Unity at SOMO Village is really our very first build that's going to wrap our residential real estate around the commercial division. And so in that residential build, there's 32 luxury style condos. They're all 3-story, 2-car garages, 3-bedroom, 2.5, 2 full bath, or 3 bath, depending on the unit. We have 2 different floor plans, all with very high-end luxury finishes. The quality of build that we're seeing in this first phase of condominiums is really something you don't see with a lot of spec builders in most areas in California. So the reason that we started with Unity as our first build is it's our high-density populous area right near the downtown, or our condominiums are right next to the downtown. And the reason that we did that is it's going to be our lowest entry price point for people to get into the growing SOMO Village residential real estate. It's been very strategic of the developer to have each stage of the build throughout the next 10 to 15 years be like a stepping stone for someone who gets in on the ground floor today. So high density real estate area right next to the downtown is going to have whoever purchases one of these condos is going to have the ability to then take that equity and move up to the next phase, or the phase after that, and either keep that real estate that they previously purchased and draw some equity out of it, or actually just sell and move up into the next phase that has a little bit bigger of a lot, a little bit bigger of a house, something that you can actually grow with and have your family grow with. I always think that it's not about when you buy, it's about how long you hold that real estate for. And so the earlier that you can really tap in or get into the real estate market, the more appreciation you're going to see over your lifetime. Now is the perfect time really to jump into the Rohnert Park real estate market, because you're really going to see those gains over the next 5 to 10 years. These are just a few of the questions I've recently received, but if you have any specific questions you want to know about SOMO Village or Rohnert Park in general, please don't hesitate to reach out.